Good morning everyone. In today's video, we will be discussing some problems on total pressure and center of pressure. In the previous video also, we had done some problems on vertical laminae, total pressure and center of pressure of vertical laminae. In today's session, we'll be doing one problem on vertical lamina, two problems on inclined lamina, and one problem on a curved body. So we'll go directly into the problem. Problem number one. A dry dock is closed by a gate of trapezoidal form having top and bottom widths 20 meter and 15 meter respectively. The depth of the gate is 8 meter. Find the total water pressure in the gate and the depth of the center of pressure if the specific weight of seawater is 10,050 Newton per meter cube. Assume that the seawater level is up to the top of the gate on one side and the other side is empty. Okay, so first you have to understand the problem or the question thoroughly. So here we are talking about a dry dock. What is a dry dock? Dry dock is a region near to the shore attached to the sea where the maintenance of the ship, boat, etc. is carried out. Okay, so this dry dock here is closed by a gate or a closure which is in the shape of a trapezoidal form. So here also it is gate is vertical, so and the shape is trapezoidal. So we have already done problems on semicircular lamina, rectangular lamina, etc. So here the shape is changing. Here it is in trapezoidal shape, and the dimension is also given. Top width is 20 meter, bottom width is 15 meter, and the distance between the two is 8 meter, or which is the depth of the gate is 8 meter. Find the total pressure and water pressure in the gate and the depth of the center of pressure if the specific weight of seawater, so it is near to the sea, so the liquid which is in touch with the gate is seawater, and here we are given the specific weight of seawater. So when you see the word specific weight at the very moment, it should come to your mind that the value given is not density, it is the specific weight, that is rho g is given. Rho g is 10,050 Newton per meter cube. Assume that the seawater level is up to the top of the gate. So the water level in the sea is up to the top of the gate. That is, there is no water above the gate. Assume that the seawater level is up to the top of the gate and on one side and the other side is empty. So the portion of the dry dock inside the gate is empty. Water pressure is there only on one side of the gate. Now we'll see how to deal with this problem. First we'll draw the figure. It is trapezoidal in shape. Top width is 20 meter, bottom width is 15 meter, and the distance between the two sides is 8 meter. And see the free liquid surface. It is mentioned in the question that the water in the sea is up to the top of the gate. So the free liquid surface will be coming here. Now, as I have mentioned already, the specific weight of the seawater is given. So, which means rho g is 10,050 Newton per meter cube. Now, this is an equation which you need to know. For trapezoidal plate, distance of the CG from the base. Distance of the centroid from the base of the trapezoidal plate is given by the equation 2a plus b by a plus b into h by 3. So substituting the values for A and B, A is the top width and B is the bottom width, 20 and 15 respectively, and H is the distance between the two sides, which is 8 meter. So substituting the values, you will get the distance of the CG from the base as 4.19 meter. So remember that it is the distance of the center of gravity from the base, that is from the side having 15 meter width. Now area of the trapezoidal plate, as we all know, the equation is half h into a plus b, half into 8 into 20 plus 15, 140 meter square is the area of the trapezoidal plate. Now you can substitute it in the equation for total pressure force. As we know, F is equal to rho g A h bar. Rho g value is given 10,050 Newton per meter cube. Area we have found out in the previous step, 140 meter square, and h bar. Here you should remember one thing. In the previous video also it was mentioned that h bar is the distance of the CG from the free liquid surface. What we have obtained in the previous step, 4.19 meter, is the distance of the CG from the base. So if the distance of the CG from the base is 4.19 meter, what is the value of h bar? What is h bar? H bar is the distance of the CG from the free liquid surface. So from the free liquid surface, what will be the value? So from the free liquid surface, the value of h bar will be 8 meter minus this 4.19 meter. So that is what is substituted here. In rho g h bar value is 3.81 meter. How did you get it? Distance of CG from the base is 4.19 meter. Therefore, distance of CG from the free liquid surface is 8 minus 4.19, 3.81 meter. So the value of h bar is 3.81 meter. Substituting it here, you will get the total pressure force as 53.61 into 10 raised to 5 Newton per meter square. Now you have to find out the center of pressure. Equation, as you already know, H star is equal to Ig by AH bar plus H bar. So here also you have to find out the Ig of a trapezoidal plate. So moment of inertia of a trapezoidal plate about an axis passing through the centroid and parallel to the free liquid surface is given by the formula a square plus 4ab plus b square divided by 36 into a plus b, the whole multiplied by h cube. This is the equation for finding out the moment of inertia of a trapezoidal plate. So substituting the values, you'll get the moment of inertia as 741.59 meter raised to 4. So substitute the value of Ig, A, H bar in the equation for center of pressure. H star is equal to 741.59 divided by A value is 140 and H bar value is 3.81 meter plus 3.81. You will get the value of H star as 5.2 meters. We'll go to the next problem. A circular plate of 3 meter diameter is immersed in water in such a way that the greatest and the least depth below the free surface are 4 meter and 1.5 meter respectively. Determine the total pressure on one face of the plate and the position of the center of pressure. Second part of the question, if in the above case the given circular plate is having a concentric circular hole of diameter 1.5 meter, then calculate the total pressure and position of the center of pressure on one face of the plate. Now let's see how to do this problem. So this is a case of inclined lamina. So how did you understand that it is inclined lamina? So in the question it is mentioned that the circular plate is having a diameter of 3 meter and it is immersed in water in such a way that its greatest and least depth below the free surface are 4 meter and 1.5 meter respectively. So from this sentence we have to understand that we have to understand the position of the plate. So how do we know that it is inclined? Because if it is vertical, what will be the distance between the greatest depth and the least depth? Greatest depth means the depth of the lowest portion of the plate from the free liquid surface, and least depth means the depth of the top portion of the plate from the free liquid surface. So if it is vertical, what will be the difference between the greatest and the least depth? If it is vertical, the difference between the greatest and the least depth should be equal to the diameter of the plate. So here, what is the difference between the greatest and the least depth? Greatest depth is 4 meter and least depth is 1.5 meter. So the difference is 2.5 meter, which is not equal to the diameter of the plate. And from this we can understand that the plate is not held vertically and it is held in the inclined position. So this portion, this whatever I have mentioned now, you need to understand it. There is no need to write it in the problem or as a step, but you should understand it clearly from the question that it is not a vertical lamina but an inclined lamina. So you are asked to find out the total pressure on one side of the plate and the position of the center of pressure. That is the first part of the question. And in the second part, it is said that if the circular plate is having a concentric circular hole of diameter 1.5 meter, calculate the total pressure. So if the central portion of the plate is removed for a diameter of 1.5 meter, then what will be the calculate the total pressure and the position of the center of pressure on one face of the plate. Let's see how to do this problem. First, we'll take the case 1 when there is no concentric hole in the center. That is, it is a plain circular plate. Okay, so first you should understand the drawing clearly. Here, see, this is the free liquid surface, and as we have already understood from the question, the plate is held in the vertical position. So this is not the position, this is the top view of the plate. This is the side of the plate when we look from the front. Okay, so it is held in a inclined position like this. So here you have to do some markings. This is 1.5 meter, that is the least depth is 1.5 meter and the greatest depth is 4 meters. So this is the greatest depth and this is the least depth. That means the point A is the top end of the plate and B is the bottom end of the plate. Now here some more markings are there. G is the center of gravity of the plate, and the distance of the center of gravity of the plate from the free liquid surface, we call it using h bar. So h bar is also marked here. Now this point P is the center of pressure. It is marked as h star here. So we do not know where exactly this P is located, but still we are marking a point and calling it as P, and the distance from the free liquid surface of P is marked as h star. Okay, here theta is marked here. It is the inclination of the uh, circular plate with the free liquid surface. So these are the major markings of the figure, and this is the top view. That is when you look from here. If you look from here, what will you see? That is what is drawn here. The circular plate can be seen. G is marked here at the center of the plate. P, center of pressure, is also marked here. A is the top point, that is the point which is at 1.45 meter from the free liquid surface, and B is the point which is at 4 meter from the free liquid surface. The diameter of the plate is given as 3 meter. So I hope you have understood the figure clearly. Now, first we have to find out the distance of the point G from the free liquid surface. So as we know, distance of G from the free liquid surface is h bar. Okay, so you should be very careful and understand why the G is not half of the diameter. Diameter is 3 meter and G is 1.5 meter from one end of the plate. From the plate end, G value is 1.5 meter, but H bar is not the value from the plate end, but H bar is the distance of the center of gravity from the free liquid surface. So first you have to find out that value. Let us see how to find out H bar. So H bar is equal to 1.5 plus Eg. So for this you have to find refer the figure. So see the figure. So here this point is marked as E, this is marked as D. Okay, so H bar is equal to 1.5. That is, this much height is 1.5, isn't it? This is 1.5. So from here up till this green line, this much is 1.5 plus this Eg will give you h bar, correct? So h bar is equal to 1.5 meter plus Eg. Now you have 1.5 is known, so you have to find out EG and then add it to 1.5 to find out the value of H bar. Now, how will you get EG? To find EG, you have to consider triangle ABC, and in that you have to take sine theta. So let's see triangle ABC. See, this is A, B, and C. Okay, so from here, what is sine theta? If this angle is theta, this angle will also be theta, isn't it? So what will be sine theta? Sine theta will be equal to opposite side by hypotenuse. That is CB by AB. Now, how will you get CB? CB will be equal to 4 meter minus 1.5 meter. 4 meter minus 1.5 meter will give you CB. That CB divided by hypotenuse is this AB. What is the value of AB? AB is nothing but the diameter of the circle. So AB value is 3 meter. So sine theta is equal to 4 minus 1.5 divided by 3 meter. So from that you can find out the value of theta. See, sine theta is equal to BC by AB, 4 minus 1.5 by 3. So from that, theta is equal to 56.44 degree. Now from triangle AEG. Why we are taking triangle AEG? Because to find H bar, we need to find out EG and then add it to 1.5 to get H bar. So we have to somehow find out the value of EG. How will you get EG from triangle AEG? Consider triangle AEG. The value of theta, we have already got it in the previous step. So now apply sine theta in the triangle AEG. What will be sine theta? Sine theta will be equal to EG divided by this hypotenuse AG. What is the value of AG? AG is the distance between A and G, that is the top portion of the circular lamina and the center of gravity. Center of gravity of the lamina will be at the center. So A to G will be equal to half of the diameter 1.5 meter. So consider triangle AEG and in that take sine theta. Theta is already known, so sine theta is equal to EG divided by 1.5 meter. From that you can find out the value of EG. See, sine theta is equal to Eg by Ag. Therefore, Eg is equal to Ag sine theta. Ag value is 1.5 meter and sine of 56.44 degree. So 1.25 meters. So the value of Eg, here we have got the value of Eg as 1.25 meter. Add it to 1.5 to get the value of H bar. Okay, so therefore H bar is equal to 1.5 plus 1.25, 2.75 meter. So once you have got the value of H bar, you can substitute it in the total pressure force equation. F is equal to rho g A H bar. Rho is 1000, G is 9.81, area is 4 square, pi by 4 d square. So pi by 4 into 3 square into H bar 2.75 meters. Substituting it, you will get the value of total pressure force as 190692.71 Newton. Now you have to find out the center of pressure. Equation is P is equal to Ig sine square theta by AH bar plus H bar. So in this, first we have to find out the value of Ig. Ig for a circular plate is pi d raised to 4 by 64. So pi into 3 raised to 4 by 64, which is equal to 3.976 meter raised to 4. Now substituting the values here, P is equal to Ig value, we have got it 3.976 into sine square 56.44 divided by area pi by 4 d square into H bar is 5 plus 2.75. So the value of center of pressure is equal to 2.892 meters. Now we'll move on to the second case. What is happening in the second case? In the second case, the center portion of the lamina is removed for a distance of 1.5 meter. That is, a concentric ring is being cut at the center of the lamina for a diameter of 1.5 meter. So in that case, what will be the total pressure force and the center of pressure? So here we have to find out the value of area and um, moment of inertia separately, because the area has changed here since the portion is cut from the lamina. The area has changed, and also the center of gravity, sorry, moment of inertia has also changed. Remember that the position of the center of gravity has not changed, it is still at the center of the circle. So how will you find out the new area? Area will be equal to pi by 4 into capital D square minus small d square. What is capital D? Capital D is the outer diameter or the diameter of the bigger circle, and small d is the diameter of the smaller circle. So pi by 4 into 3 square minus 1.5 square is equal to 5.301 meter square is the area of the lamina now. There is no change in H value because there is no change in the position of the centroid. Now the total pressure force F is equal to rho g A H bar. Rho is 1000, G is 9.81, area is 5.301, and H bar we have found it out in case 1, 2.75 meters. So substituting this, we'll get the total pressure force as 143019.53 Newton. Now in order to find the center of pressure, we have to find out the center of gravity, sorry, moment of inertia in the new setup. That is, H star equation is H star is equal to Ig sine square theta by H bar plus H bar. Ig we have to find out because the Ig has changed when a portion is cut from the center of the plate. So the new moment of inertia is pi by 4 into capital D raised to 4 minus small d raised to 4, where capital D is the diameter of the larger circle and small d is the diameter of the inner circle. So substituting the values of diameter, we will get the Ig value is 3.728 meter raised to 4. Now substituting this Ig in the H star equation, H star is equal to Ig value 3.728, sine square theta is 56.44 divided by area value is 5.301. Remember to substitute the new area value 5.301 into H bar is 2.75 plus H bar again 2.75 meters. So substituting these values, you will get the value of H star as 2.928 meters. Substituting that value of PD in this equation, sine 45 is equal to 0.0131 by PG. Cross multiplying, we'll get the value of PG as 0.0185 meter. So here we have obtained the value of PG as 0.0138 meters. Sorry, not 138, 0.0185 meters. So here see what is PG. This is center of pressure, this is center of gravity. So this inclined distance between center of pressure and center of gravity is what we have obtained as 0.0185 meters. Now coming to the last part of the question, let P be the applied force at the lower end of the plate to open it. So we are asked to find out the value of P, that is how much force has to be applied at the lower end of the plate to open it. So we have to find out the magnitude of P. For that we can take the hinge. The moment about the hinge of all forces is sum of the moments about the hinge of all forces is equal to 0. See the figure again. This is the hinge. What are the forces here? You have F, which is the total pressure force acting at P, and you have P here which is acting at A. What is this P? It is the applied force to open the gate. So for these are the two forces. So we are taking moment about the hinge equal to 0. So write the equation for the moment. F into PC is equal to P into AC. Correct? F is the total pressure force acting at the center of pressure. So F into PC is equal to P into AC. See, F into PC is equal to P into AC. Now how will you find out PC? PC is equal to, this is PC, PC is equal to PG plus GC. PG we have obtained it in the previous step, PG 0.018 something. So PG value is known, GC value is also known. What is the value of GC? GC is equal to 1.2 is the entire depth of the lamina, that divided by 2 is GC. So GC value is, GC or CG value is 1.2 by 2, PG value is 0.0185. So adding these two, you will get the value of PC as 0.619 meter. So substitute it here. F value we have already got it as 269327.8 into PC value is 0.619 is equal to P is the force that we have to find out, P into AC. What is the value of AC? AC is nothing but the depth of the plate, which is 1.2 meter. So P into 1.2 meter. So from this solving, we'll get the value of P as 138822.06 Newton. That is, this much force has to be applied at the lower end of the plate in order to open the gate.